Hi folks, nice on Android.com where we get
Hi.
on Android every day. Anyway, the other day I ordered a brand new Note 4 so I can go ahead and install a bunch of ROMs for my site, galaxynote4root.com. So I ordered an SMN910F from the seller. It was only $500. So I said that, it must not be a fake since it's 500 bucks. But it ended up I've got a fake Note 4. So I've got a Note 4 here, and let me go ahead and show you how to spot a fake Note 4 since I have one here. So let's go do this, baby. So here is the real Note 4. This is a Sprint Note 4 version, and this is the fake one. From the box, you really can't tell anything. It says N910, which is actually not a model number. So if it says N910, it's most likely fake. Most of the model numbers there's another letter after it. For T-Mobile, it's like N910T. Sprint is going to be N910P. If you have an international model, it should actually say SM-N90F. So from the get-go, when I got it, I was a little bit curious if this was real or not. And also the seller actually had it as a Note 4. He didn't say anything about being fake, so I thought it was real. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you what's inside the box. And off the bat, you can see it's a Chinese knockoff there. Oops, I actually inserted the wrong case. This is my real case. The fake case actually almost fits. Almost fits. The bottom doesn't fit. I have it. This is my real Note 4. Let me have it alongside, side by side here. And also the adapter it comes with, if you look carefully here, it only does 5 volts, 2 amps. Now the newer Note 4 adapters actually come with 12 volts also for quick charging. So that immediately kind of threw some flags. But anyway, let's take a look at the back of it side by side. All right, and it looks nearly identical to the real Note 4. All right, for somebody who does not know what a fake Note 4 looks like, this is going to look actually pretty real to you. First off, go ahead and the only thing I can really tell different is the heart rate sensor. It actually has a heart rate sensor. There you go. So that's what it looks like, and you can see it looks like that. But the real one looks like this. So really note the heart rate sensor, which is that, and also the flash looks also very different. So the fake one will look like that versus the real one. Now here's the kicker. All right, let me go ahead and show you the back of the phone. And it will say this: made in Korea by Samsung. So whoever the company that was making it, whoever the translator that was working for them, they obviously messed up. So if it says made by Samsung, it's probably a fake. A real one actually looks like this. So that's the real label here. And also as far as the battery, it looks the same, but it's not. Let me go ahead and zoom out here. You only get 3,000 milliamp hour, whereas the real one is actually, I think, 3220 milliamp hour. So, and also the battery size is actually a lot thinner than the real one. Real one versus fake. There we go. So if you know that, you'll be able to spot a fake. Also, check the S Pen, and this S Pen is like really, really horrible. All right, and let me go ahead and zoom up here. The real one has a little tip where you can actually push it in a little bit, versus the fake one, you can't push it in. And as far as the size, also much, much smaller. I didn't actually know it was fake until I booted it up. So let me go ahead and boot this POS up. And from the outside, you cannot tell it's a Galaxy Note 4. It's the same size. All right. All the markings are nearly the same. There we go. And the buttons are the same. And also buttons. So it's the exact same size, but it is very impressive how they did it. But the screen itself really sucks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to power it on. It takes forever. And you don't get Samsung, you'll get this Android boot up screen there. All right, and you can see how the screen's kind of crappy. It's all like reflecting versus the real one here. And you can see it's a lot more clear. The reflection is a lot more clear. Let me go ahead and put this thing in here. My portable USB charger real quick. All right, and I turned it on and I was like, wow, is this real or what? It looks pretty real. So the first thing I did is actually go into settings and then went to about phone. And you'll see it says SMN910F, but you'll see the baseband, something weird, Molly, blah, blah, blah. That's where it sort of gets weird, custom built. So this is not really TouchWiz, it's just a regular Android skin with a TouchWiz clone. Now, if these guys actually put some effort into making their own phone, I mean, the way they made this is actually pretty amazing. And I think actually you don't get a 4G LTE. You see that? I don't even get HSPA Plus, which sucks. So you will not be able to get what is it? 4G LTE, and you'll be stuck on edge. All right, and also the touch screen itself, sometimes it's a little funky. Sometimes you have to really press hard on it to actually launch apps. And another way you can also tell, if you go to camera, it actually looks very similar to the real one. But once you hit settings here, you won't find any of the settings on the Note 4. You'll get the standard weird looking setting. Video quality, it's either high, medium, or low. On a real Note 4, you will get this. And you'll be able to get a ton of settings just like that. So that's the pure difference there. And also the screen-wise, the fake one is 1080p, and you can kind of notice the screen is really crappy. All right, so just be aware there is this fake one. This is the one with the MTK processor. All right. Also, another way you can tell is go ahead and download phone info. All right. And even though model number, you can easily hack it. Even I can do it. But the only thing you can't change is the hardware, MT6582. That's a MediaTek MT6582 processor. All right, on the real Note 4, it won't actually show you the hardware, but it'll say QCOM, which I think stands for Qualcomm. All right, so just be aware, this fake Note 4 sucks. I don't like it. So I actually couldn't tell it was real when I got it because I went to settings, about phone, and it said SMN910F. So how do you tell? The easiest way you can tell, if you don't know all of this, what you can do is boot it into download mode, because every Samsung phone that Samsung has put out has a download mode. So I'll show you on the real model here. If you go ahead and press down on any Galaxy phone, you got to do it kind of quick. If you press volume down, center home, and power, it will take you to download mode. All right, do that on every Samsung Galaxy phone that's real. And that's the screen you should get. And volume up, you'll enter this Odin mode. And it will actually tell you the model product number. So if you don't see this, it's fake. So on a fake model, here's what happens. Let me go ahead and insert the battery, volume down, center, home, and power. Also, the phone actually kind of like, you have to hold down the power button for like 5-10 seconds before this thing even boots up. See how long it takes? So you know right away it's fake. And you get a bunch of Chinese letters, so which means it's fake. So I want you guys to be aware of the fake models out there. You know, maybe you're on the street, or maybe you're traveling in Asia. And I know in Asia, like, you know, you can easily get this at one of those stores. They have a bunch of them. So just don't get fooled. And this thing only costs $150 if you go to AliExpress. So $150 fake phone. And if you're asking me to get this phone, oh hell no. If you're gonna get a phone, at least get something decent. The MediaTek, I really don't like it. I mean, I guess you can get this and make it look like you have a Note 4. I mean, from the outside, no one can tell unless you really look at it close. And the home button is actually a little bit bigger. And you can see how the real home button has a little glare to it with a metallic finish there. It actually has a glass on top of the home button versus the fake one doesn't have it. See how it's not, there's nothing on top of it, no glass. So I want you guys to be aware there are fake Note 4s. If you know these, if you're gonna buy some, Note 4s on eBay, just be aware of the price. If it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And just look at the photos. You'll probably be able to notice the LED, also the main parts, and also ask the seller to send you a photo of the S Pen. So I'm very mad, very pissed. Anyway, it was a really frustrating experience because I contacted the seller about his Note 4 being fake, and he sold it to me. He sold it to me for $500. This fake one only cost $150. So after going back and forth, I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave a negative comment. And he said he'll finally take it back. I mean, I bought this with American Express, so I can go that way and get my money back. But I think it's unfair for eBay sellers to not say it's fake. Most of the fake phones will actually say it has MTK processor or MediaTek processor. So if you see any MediaTek processor equipped Note 4s or any Galaxy phones or anything with a MediaTek, I would just avoid it. People ask me, but those things are crap. And also, if you drop your phone or something, that's it. That's the end of your phone. If you don't want to spend so much money on a smartphone, just get a used phone or maybe get an older model. Like I know Nexus 4 probably you could pick it up for like 150 bucks. That's way better than this piece of crap. Yeah, just be aware, and I hope you guys be safe. And I hope this helps you in identifying the fake phone. But I'm gonna have to send it back and get my $500 back and go bid on a real Note 4. So right now, as of this video, a real Note 4 on eBay probably goes at least $600-700 bucks. I mean, if it's used and stuff, I mean, there's some bunch of scratches. You might be able to pick it up for like 500. So that's why I thought this was pretty real. And even me, I almost got had by this eBay scammer, but I'll get my money back and I'll just go on my way. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. As always, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and Happy New Year. And as always, stay on Android. I hate fake phones and fake people.